I do like the amount of CC that they have, so much in these team fights, and we'll have to see Blanc pick up so many extra resources. I think you have seen Blanc play more to his laners.
So, pretty sure, Atlas, this one is going to be decided by some brawling on the top side of the map, and, well...
See, pinging that one out. There's Khan. He would normally be playing this far up anyway, which is the really cool thing for ganking for Khan's lane, as Doran's going to safeguard his way out, or attempt to, but he's still having some crocodile problems. There's the flash. Canyon's still going to walk past, and they're just going to farm this one up behind the turret, and these minion waves early mean a lot.
Khan so much further ahead. They can, though. They have Dominus available now.
Yeah, now Doran is going to find a Q. They're looking to try and turn it onto Khan. He's going to tank up the turret. First Blood does go over to Canyon, but he takes 2-3 turret shots. And now Blanc wants to try and find that Q over the wall. Does not get it, despite the vision being available.
Unless he goes very aggressive and attempts to make... Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep, this is very aggressive. There's the Moonfall as he gets kicked into the wall. Khan is going to get the stun, but it's not going to be enough. They wait out the Q.
Still not going to go in there. We don't have vision. Khan now, be as respectful as you were there, please.
Yep, Q is going to miss, but still Doran's going to get that kick flash. Very dead Khan should be here. Slice dice, not enough. That is going to be the kill once again. This time going over to Doran. Snuck into this brush. All right, there we go. There's the showstopper, and they knew that he was there. Just immediately, the Diana gets obliterated, steals away the ult, uses it against Dove, and it was all over before Dove could even react.
Pay for vision. Fine. Because there is still a lot of hard engage. There is still a lot of wombo combo Diana ultimates with Gragas knockups and set. Can always be a threat. And we see here, Khan, you knew they were there. You just got the herald and the rotation was pretty obvious.
Okay.
Yeah, they know they're there.
So beautifully done.
It's so clear.
미드 전령하자. 미드 전령하자.
Yep.
I'm glad you take that one.
Yeah, you didn't deserve to go through that. As Dove looking to come on over, stops the show there onto Beryl, who throws down the cask, and that's going to be enough disengage. As Canyon, he's like, I've got an equalizer angle, and he absolutely does. Dove has to walk down the carpet as Showmaker gets the unbreakable will. Canyon picks up the kill onto the set as the chains are not going to land. Safeguard there from Doran's going to be enough. And you can see it's just Damwon Kia pushing all of their advantages even further. Beryl, he's also stepping forward in amongst three people, feeling pretty confident in it. They've got vision everywhere as another equalizer goes down. Cask is going to miss though. Headbutt pole onto Beryl, who gets himself back into the rest of his team. Now Doran looking for a kick, but he's not going to find it. The Fate's Call is too good as Ghost picks up that kill. Now Canyon looking to try and find his avenue for this fight, and it's not going to work out. The Facebreaker from Dove was okay, but unfortunately, there's just no follow-up damage. Five Kid does pretty much nothing as he's just shooting little needles into Showmaker, and it's just not working out.
He was auto-attacking Showmaker.
That's okay. That's the whole point for Damwon Kia. Now KT gonna have to deal with the fact that Beryl's diving over the wall here. Okay, does have Ghost in his back pocket, so of course the Fate's Call is going to be there. Of course, Equalizer comes out off cooldown. As Showmaker doesn't quite find the chains, Arrow's going to be avoided there by Ghost very nicely. Another unbreakable will, and in goes the Crocodile right into the middle of the team. He gets kicked back. Dove is trying to also deal with a lot of the members of Damwon, but the Crocodile's been a better frontline in this instance. Blanc also, killed as a bit of an afterthought there, as you can see. Showmaker picks that one up. The flash forward is Canyon finding the harpoons. The Fate's Call for the knock-up. This should just be the ace, as you've got Ghost flashing forward, and no Baron required if there's no opposition to worry about, as Damwon Kia will win this game. Does have the cask available, and there's the teleport in. Damwon, a lot of security on this one as well, as Showmaker looking for the showstopper as Doran goes over. Equalizer not actually in the greatest position right now, as, oh my goodness, that showstopper was absurd from Showmaker. Dove has one of his own, but it doesn't do quite as much work, as Zeus will be taken down. Doran over the wall, but my goodness, this Silas Renekton combo is filthy. It's another ace. It's going to be the triple kill for Showmaker here, as well as now maybe we'll have the game-winning push.
That should be it. There is a super at the ready this time. Showmaker and Khan running into the base. 5Kid and Zeus going to be up in a little bit, but I don't think they can deal with either of these two players. And As I was about to say when I got really interrupted by them not actually ending. Beautiful game here from Damwon Kia, start to finish. Couple of small mistakes left and right, but as a whole, just incredibly strong. Read KT like a book.
It was a little bit unfortunate at the end there. Canyon didn't get 100% kill contribution as that was Showmaker's arrow. It's just going to sail majestically by. 5Kid trying to do some damage here, but Khan just stands there in his way and says, you can try, but we'll kill your Nexus first. And Damwon Kia, I think I really like the draft.
Yeah.
KT, you could see what they were going for, but once again, it's just not quite put forward in this game, and it's going to be difficult because Lucian, very, very strong in that mid lane, and just in general, the KT composition will start to get going very early in this game. You do certainly have frontline in spades. It's absolutely correct as we hop onto the Rift here for game number 2 of our final series of Week 8.
The Guild Force build with crit and then itemizing a little bit more into that will do a lot better in the mid to late game against these tanks. So wondering what Dove is actually going to go for, because I don't think otherwise, even with a Surreal does, you're getting through Ornn. Or
Isn't
Leona.
the Divine Sunderer build just a little bit more
Could also,
popular?
Yeah, I mean we've seen both.
Yeah.
With the areas.
Here goes Beryl. Zeus in a whole host of trouble. The Q's going to connect though, and that's First Blood going over to Ghost. And look, I'd be surprised too if I was KT. It's been a long time since I've seen Damwon Kia pick up First Blood in the bottom lane for the Rumble. Now he's going to show himself though, so they know that this dive's happening. There's the Ram. Will he be able to get the knock-up? The answer is no, as we're not going to be able to get that Searing Charge to work out either, as Doran coming on back. This is going to be very difficult, honestly, to be able to successfully grab this dive, but they are still going to go for it. Triumph going to be enough to keep Doran alive. Even got into position. They should be able to get in on this Rift Herald. Oh no, we have to watch the Searing Charge miss again.
Yeah, I mean this cancel you always know is going to happen. But then, I wonder.
He kind of went through the turret.
Yeah, and I also retract my statement. I don't actually think he would have knocked up Doran. Because Doran was out of range and still the flash available. It still
Let's watch him go through it. Yeah, there we go.
Actually
through it. That's so sad.
Yeah, and also minutes until Khan reaches a point where you can't really get through him anymore.
Ooh, good Justice Punch there as the Ornhorn comes down. We are going to look for Zeus, who gets knocked up. Showmaker with the last auto will be able to get that one done. Grabs the second kill here for Damwon. Canyon's on the bottom side. They had no interest in fighting for the Rift Herald.
And Khan might die for it. Very possible. Showmaker does have teleport available, though. Is on his turret right now.
We've seen this one before, haven't we? As the Equalizer comes on down once again! Straight through the turret! Although it kind of wasn't that time. Showmaker putting pressure on in that mid lane, as we can see. We're looking to try and grab this turret by the looks of things on Damwon Kia's side. As Canyon still just trying to stand off to the side. As, okay, there's the kick out, and Zeus is just dead. Canyon basically did that by himself. That was sick.
Lethality Lucian.
Yeah. Yeah, the Eclipse is definitely an odd choice. As Canyon's like,
살짝 배달해볼게요.
yeah, no, I'll just do it. That's so clean.
It's like, not even.
Yeah. Going to be absolutely fine. And these piercing arrows continuing to fly down.
Beryl not afraid, despite the 5-level lead for Doran.
Well, there's an Equalizer onto Ghost. Curtain Call comes on in there as Damwon Kia all just standing over to the side, waiting for their opportunity. Curtain Call not doing a whole lot with that last bullet, as we could see. And KT now with a few buttons unavailable as the face check will come down here. There's the Ornhorn though as Khan looking for those knockups. The Crocodile was there for a moment, but then immediately disappeared. Over goes Showmaker. He's able to get out of there just fine. As the Gargoyle also going to fall. Dove doing a fair bit of work, but not enough to actually stop this one from being a complete disaster and completely in favor of Damwon Kia.
Damwon Kia to fight. But I think it needs to be scrappier. I think it needs to be less telegraphs and not straight up running into them in a 5v5 scenario like here, because you give a dream scenario where that magic shield that Zeus has isn't going to help at all. No. He's already full of health.
Oh,
I say, as they go in.
Yeah, getting flame spitted, and he's just going to get burnt down by Blanc. It's not an overextension either, as Dove was right in the area to help out. Not sure how that one started, but it looked like a bit of over-aggression onto 5 here, perhaps. So can make a whole lot of different plays. Beryl over to the side, just getting some vision down. As Zeus may just get popped. Oh, the chains are still there, and Showmaker grabs the kill. Now moves back to the rest of the team. Is Khan actually with a lot of brittle damage right there, and the piercing arrow will connect. No more Crocodile for you, and Damwon Kia show KT just how to take an out of mid-turret.
And again, it's such a painful game from Zeus. The reason why you pick the Galio is because it's great into the LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can try and go for the taunt when she goes in aggressively. But he's been killed so many times that he's so far behind in levels.
He's definitely successfully taunting his Blanc immediately goes golden. Dove down to about half as the turn is well and truly on here. Showmaker grabbing yet another kill. Now, Dove at half health wants to try and use that passive to run away. As will Canyon have the Q is the question. The answer is no. So Damwon might not be able to go for a Baron here. Showmaker in a bit of trouble. Oh, 5Kid. Very, very close to getting Showmaker there as they did manage to lock down Dove off to the backside. As Heimerdinger celebrates there in the hands of Canyon. And now Doran, an angry Crocodile, looking to try and get one back. But Ghosts at full health, full mana. Chains of Corruption come down. Khan looking for that knock-up. Gonna get the flash instead, and he'll take that. As there's the Ram. Canyon trying to get out the 3-man knock-up from this Ornn. He's so powerful. Can't get over his own Q, though, which is a little bit of a problem. As a piercing arrow, not going to be enough. Justice Punch from Zeus, going to be able to get him out. I hope we... As we know, Showmaker looks for the chain onto Doran. Doran gets the heck out of there. As 5Kid's taking... Okay, there's the flash forward. 5Kid's dead. Showmaker is demonstrating the power of this LeBlanc in this composition. I swear, we've seen like this exact comp just straight up not work. It was like yesterday or the day before.
I agree. No.
And Damwon is showing us exactly what the LeBlanc in a comp like this is exactly supposed to do.
It's just perfect. It's this combination of Ghost and Showmaker to just work in tandem, because with how fed they both are, one error from Ghost hitting you means that Showmaker can one-tap you. And the turn should come out here soon from Damwon Kia. No need to flip here.
Yep, Showmaker's off to the side. Things get a little bit dark there as Showmaker finds a control ward. There's the equalizer. Ghost getting taken down very low, but the Chains of Corruption onto the Crocodile mean that he's not going to be able to do anything. He tries to turn onto Showmaker, but it does not work. Blanc also has to flash, but Showmaker finds him. The Solar Flare is beautiful onto Dove. He explodes. It's a double kill. As now Canyon's going to safeguard after Zeus, and this time around he's the last one to die, but it's still just as painful. The triple kill comes on in there, and I have a feeling this game is circling the drain.
Cabinet in the bathroom, and you know the moment he's going to close the bathroom door, there's a monster behind it, but...
It's like, why is the shower curtain always drawn? It doesn't make sense. As, here's 5Kid dying, that's why we're so scared. Because that could have just happened again, but it did not. And this is just so much control. As Doran tries to walk in there into position, and the equalizer actually wasn't that bad.
Oh, it was a great equalizer. Loving the ultimate from Ghost immediately, like... yeah, that's an ultimate.
Some damages.
And then also, this is vintage barrel.
Yeah.
See, this is like aged in like wooden barrels. Really nicely done.
Which vintage of barrel, I guess?
I don't know.
Is it oak? I'm not sure.
Yeah, oak sounds good. And it's the composition that can completely fall flat on his face. Because if Ghost falls far behind and the opponents actually build up some health, build up some armor, then there's no setup, right, for Showmaker. But because both of them get so much done in the early game, where they really shouldn't, but they do, it's just unplayable. As
look at Canyon. He's just wandering away. Okay, Curtain Ghoul's going to come in, and maybe he is actually going to get threatened, as there's a control ward, actually. He's going to try and turn it, and just kills Dove by himself. Safeguards to get out. There's the celebratory Heimerdinger. Even pauses for a moment to let the news sink into Blanc, while the rest of his team's winning the game. Oh, man, you were talking about vintage barrel. We got some vintage Canyon back here as well, man. That was so sick. There's now Showmaker off to the side. That is a very dead Blanc. The wallets are extremely heavy, guys. So this is a little bit like the Harlem Globetrotters, as Doran the Golden Croc is going to get taken down. Yep, the Ornn almost died, so congratulations on that one. Canyon split pushing, as you can see here, towards the top side, as 5Kid on his fountain. We'll see whether he can play the Dance Dance Revolution good enough to survive here. as Damwon, they are just going to finish this one off 29 minutes into the game. A pretty swift 2-0s. Oh my goodness, stuff. Oh dear. Please stop it. They're already dead. As this Nexus will be the next thing to be focused. Ghost just throwing out a few autos. There we go. Finally, the Nexus goes down, as does the inner turret. Congratulations to Canyon. That is, yeah, that's more than 3 times the damage of the Jhin. Sort of what happens and why I'm not really too much of a fan of the Jhin just in general.